What's poppin', world? Back at it again with another video. Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Once again, we got a controversial discussion we got to talk about. Y'all read the title? Let's get into it. I was on YouTube yesterday, right? And I came across a couple of articles, a couple of stories about this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, right? And I was trying to see if it was legit, it was credible, and due to the videos I was watching, it was basically saying that ESPN had posted it up. It's gonna happen in Dallas, a week and some change before my birthday, pretty much July 20th. And my initial thought was like, man, this is like a crossover episode or a movie or something. Like this you could put this same matchup in a movie and I feel like it would still sell, right? That's how controversial. There's so many layers to this I want to break down with y'all, right? So the first thing I want to point out is Jake Paul. I gotta give it to him, man. He pretty much saving boxing right now, just because you could make an argument that his following may be just as big as the sport itself, right? Now that might be a little hyperbole, but they in the same kind of range as far as viewership. But I will say this: Jake Paul about to get knocked out. Let's just cut the minutia. Let's address the elephant in the room. He about to get put to bed. And I'm about to explain why, right? We're talking about a person that used to sleep in the bed with tigers. Tigers is pets. You feel me? These aren't even domesticated animals. Any domesticated. You feel me? Tigers, exotic animals. Like, if you don't have a certain kind of demeanor and you don't train these animals the right way, they could turn against you just because that's just their nature, right? A man that's tamed tigers, sleep in the bed with tigers, bruh. Like, I gotta just let that sit for a second. You can go ahead and look it up right now as I'm pausing right now. Tigers. Now, all right. Now, realistically, I gotta say the other side to this. Does Jake Paul got a chance? Because I told you how I feel like it's gonna play out, but you also gotta weigh out the improbable possibility as well. You feel me? If Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson or wins this fight, his credibility is gonna exceed. It's gonna put him up with the top boxers. The top whatever weight class he'll catapult himself all the way up to the highest credible boxer in his weight class. Like, I'm saying, after this fight, if he were to win, if he were to pull this off, let's just play around with this idea, right? If he was to pull this off, he would be able to get a title fight. That's the state of where boxing is at right now. A YouTuber, after beating a heavyweight boxing legend, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, right? He beats him. Now, yeah, people aren't gonna give Mike Tyson the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, you might get a crowd like, come on, he's elderly, he's a few years away from being a senior citizen, he's far removed from his prime, what did you expect? Like, I get it. But some people ain't gonna give Mike the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna look at Mike as if he was, I don't even want to go there, but y'all get what I'm saying. If he were to beat Mike Tyson, now think about it. Think about who Jake Paul has on his hit list. He knocked out Nate Robinson. He beat up Tyrod Woodley. He beat Anderson Silva. We're talking about people with big names. Like, if he were to add Mike Tyson to this list, bro, it would break the freaking internet for at least 2 weeks. We're talking. I'm just knowing the impact of him pulling this off. If he wanted to, after beating Mike Tyson, he could sit up there and go to the boxing commission and go for a title shot. Because you got to remember, if anybody is a big boxing fan, you have to understand that boxing is political, right? It's never usually the best. It's the person with the name with the biggest draw, right? Reason why Floyd, for so many years, after uniting all the belts, he stopped doing mandatories because he looked at it like, I could become a bigger name, become, the fact that I'm my own promoter, I can give these belts back, and my name is bigger than the belts. So I don't even have to fight for belts. I just gotta fight for my name because I made my name in the boxing game. Whole reason on why you got to think about the domino effect. There would be actual legit heavyweight boxers, not even heavyweight boxers, but just boxers that would want to get back at Jake Paul on the behalf of Mike Tyson. That's the whole reason on why Floyd ended up fighting Logan, was because Jake knocked out Nate Robinson. If Nate Robinson would have won that fight, Logan Paul doesn't fight Floyd. I guarantee you. Because it's political. It's cliques. It's groups. It's my people versus your people. And I'm not saying it in a racial sense. I'm just saying, like, and you can see it in every industry. People got their cliques, whether it's the music industry, whether it's the athletic, and the sports and stuff like that. All this stuff, it comes down, even in the business world, it comes down to handshakes. It's just like the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's not what you do, it's who you do it with. To a certain extent. But but that's just the improbable, idealistical outcome of the impact that would bring if Jake Paul was to pull this off. But I'll give it to him either way. He can get slapped by Mike Tyson. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna still give him his props because he's doing what 99% of breathing human beings wouldn't do, which is stand in the ring, front and center, against Mike Tyson and go toe to toe with him. Now, you give me like 6 years, if I was training like 6 years ago, I don't know, maybe I might get up in that, you hear me? But, like I said, going back to my initial point, this is a person that used to sleep with not lions, tigers in the bed, bruh. Play fighting with them. So, I don't know. If y'all got any thoughts, any comments, leave them below. Comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm up out of here, man.